I want you to imagine a supercomputer. It has the best hardware on the market. It has massive memory, a lightning-fast processor, and limitless potential. But every time you turn it on, within an hour, the system freezes. It crashes. It becomes completely useless. Why? Because it doesn't matter how good the hardware is if the core operating system is written with broken code. Now, look at your financial life. You are working a good job. You are making decent money. You have the hardware to be wealthy. But every single month, you hit zero. Every single month, you feel stressed, overwhelmed, and completely broke. You do not have an income problem. You have a system architecture problem. You are running an outdated, highly inefficient financial code that is mathematically guaranteed to crash. My name is Zishan. Welcome back to the Wealth Operating System. Today, we are taking a completely different approach to money. We are not going to talk about clipping coupons or giving up your morning coffee. We are going to look at your bank account the exact same way a software engineer looks at a crashing computer network. I'm going to expose 3 fatal glitches currently destroying the middle class. We will break down the financial producer-consumer problem, the trap of FCFS scheduling, and the mathematics of process turnaround time. By the end of this video, you will have the exact code to debug your finances, eliminate your debt, and engineer a multi-million-dollar portfolio. Reboot your focus. Let's rewrite the system. The first reason your financial system is crashing is because of how you schedule your money. In computer science, there's a basic algorithm called first come, first served scheduling. It means whatever task enters the queue first gets processed first, regardless of how important it is. This is exactly how 90% of society manages their paycheck. Let's look at a standard Friday payday. Your paycheck hits your account. What happens next? The landlord asks for rent. You pay it. The car dealership asks for their $600 lease payment. You pay it. The credit card company demands their minimum payment. You pay it. Netflix and Spotify auto-draft their subscription fees. You pay them. You are operating on a first-come, first-served financial algorithm. Whoever demands your money first gets it. You allow external corporations to dictate the priority of your capital. And what happens at the end of the month? The queue is empty. Your liquidity is completely drained. When it is finally time to fund your own investments or build your own wealth, the system throws an out-of-memory error. There is nothing left for you. When you run a first-comes, first-served algorithm, you are prioritizing the wealth of billionaires over the wealth of your own family. You are voluntarily putting yourself at the absolute back of the line. To fix this, wealth engineers use priority scheduling. Before the landlord gets paid, before the bank gets their car payment, and before Apple gets their subscription fee, you execute the highest priority command. You pay yourself first. You mathematically automate 15 to 20% of your gross income to immediately transfer into your S&P 500 index funds the second your paycheck hits. You force the corporations to fight over whatever is left. If there isn't enough money left to pay for the luxury apartment or the leased car, the system is telling you that you are running too much overhead. You must downgrade your liabilities, not your investments. You are the absolute highest priority in the system. Everything else is secondary.
Now we arrive at the most critical vulnerability in your financial code. It is called the producer-consumer problem. In an operating system, you have 2 independent threads running at the same time. The producer creates data, and the consumer reads and removes that data. They share a small storage space called a buffer. If the producer creates data faster than the buffer can hold it, the system overflows. But if the consumer eats the data faster than the producer can create it, the system starves, deadlocks, and crashes. This is the exact mathematical model of your life. You have 2 financial threads running right now. Your producer thread is your income. It is your job, your side hustle, your business. It is the energy you expend to generate capital. Your consumer thread is your lifestyle. It is your mortgage, your taxes, your car payments, your vacations, and your daily expenses. Your checking account is the buffer. Here is why the middle class is being deleted in 2026. Society has systematically trained you to overclock your consumer thread. Every advertisement, every social media post, and every credit card offer is designed to make your consumer thread run faster and faster and faster. You are aggressively burning through capital before you even earn it. Meanwhile, your producer thread is stuck. Your salary is linear. It grows at maybe 3% a year while inflation grows at 5%. When your consumer thread outpaces your producer thread, your buffer runs empty. You enter a state of financial deadlock. You're forced to use credit cards just to survive the month, which introduces toxic, high-interest debt into your system. How do we debug the producer-consumer problem? You cannot just try to consume less. That is a temporary patch. We must engineer a permanent solution. We have to decouple your producer thread from your physical labor. We do this by building a secondary automated producer. We call this the wealth buffer. When you relentlessly pay off your toxic consumer debt and start injecting capital into broad market ETFs and index funds, you are building a machine that produces its own capital. The S&P 500 doesn't sleep. It doesn't ask for days off. It is a cluster of the most powerful corporations on Earth acting as an automated producer thread for your portfolio. When your invested assets generate enough dividends and compound growth to completely feed your consumer thread, you have achieved financial escape velocity. You are no longer required to trade your physical time for money ever again.
The third glitch we must fix is the speed of your wealth. We need to talk about process turnaround time. In system architecture, turnaround time is the total amount of time it takes from the moment you submit a process to the moment that process is completely finished and returns a result. If your turnaround time is too slow, the system is highly inefficient. Let's look at how the average person invests. They take $10,000 and put it into a traditional savings account, earning maybe 1% interest. Do you know what the turnaround time is to double that money? Using the rule of 72, it will take them 72 years just to turn that $10,000 into $20,000. That is a mathematically broken process. By the time the process completes, inflation will have destroyed all of the purchasing power anyway. The money is essentially dead code. As a wealth engineer, your primary objective is to optimize your turnaround time without taking on catastrophic gambling-level risk. How do we optimize it? We harness the computational power of the stock market. Historically, the S&P 500 returns an average of roughly 8 to 10% per year. If you deploy that same $10,000 into a low-cost S&P 500 ETF, your turnaround time drastically accelerates. Instead of 72 years to double your money, it now takes roughly 7 to 9 years. But we don't stop there. We introduce continuous execution. If you don't just invest a lump sum, but you continuously inject new capital, let's say $500 every single month, you hyper-accelerate the turnaround time. Let me give you the exact math. If you start with $0 and you invest $500 a month into an index fund returning 9%, after 10 years, you will have over $96,000. After 20 years, you will have over $330,000. After 30 years, you will have over $915,000. You only contributed $180,000 of your own money. The system generated over $700,000 in pure automated profit. You optimized your turnaround time by allowing compound interest to do the heavy lifting for you. You stopped relying on your physical labor and you started relying on mathematical certainty.
We have diagnosed the malware. We have isolated the system failures. Now it is time to compile the code and execute the protocol. If you are serious about escaping the middle-class matrix in 2026, here are your 3 non-negotiable commands. Command number 1, terminate the FCFS algorithm. Starting with your very next paycheck, you will no longer pay the world first. You will execute priority scheduling. You will automate a direct transfer of 15 to 20% of your income straight into your investment brokerage before you even see the money. You will force yourself to live on the remaining 80%. Command number 2, resolve the producer-consumer deadlock. You must brutally audit your consumer thread. You will cancel the subscriptions you do not use. You will stop leasing depreciating assets like luxury cars. You will lower your overhead until your producer thread is generating massive monthly surplus. You will take that surplus and destroy any high-interest consumer debt you have, permanently removing that virus from your system. Command number 3, optimize your turnaround time. You will stop hoarding cash in dead savings accounts losing to inflation. You will keep your 3 to 6 month emergency shield in a high-yield account, and you will deploy every other dollar into broad market index funds and ETFs. You will let the 500 largest companies in the world act as your secondary producer thread, working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
The financial system is not broken. It is functioning exactly as it was programmed to function. It was programmed to extract wealth from the uneducated consumer and transfer it directly to the educated architect. Every time you swipe a credit card for something you cannot afford, you are executing their code. Every time you leave your money in a 0% bank account, you are executing their code. You can close this video, go back to your normal life, and continue to let the producer-consumer deadlock destroy your future. You can keep running the first-come, first-served algorithm until you are 70 years old and entirely dependent on the government to survive. Or you can make a decision right now to rewrite your own system. You can choose to treat your finances with cold, hard engineering logic. You can choose to optimize your processes, automate your investments, and build a machine that guarantees your freedom. My goal with this channel is to build an elite community of wealth engineers. We do not panic over the economy. We do not gamble. We simply execute the math. If you are ready to permanently upgrade your financial operating system, hit the subscribe button right now. I want you to go into the comments below and type the word executed. Let me know that you have terminated the old code and you are ready to build your wealth. Separate the noise from the numbers, trust the math, execute the protocol. I will see you in the next update.